What is good mga champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, I will share with you big trades from the past few weeks, and I will show you the step-by-step thought process on how I managed to cut these big trades. Alright, so from this, I believe this is the only forex trading lesson you need in order to make more money than anyone else. So this will show you how and why you need to learn manual trading in order to make more money in the forex market. See, nowadays people want quick money, so they want to become a millionaire overnight. Again, that is possible, but nevertheless, success and learning takes time. Spending more time onto something doesn't also guarantee success. So what I'm trying to share with you guys is that learn what is only essential and what is significant in the market. Okay, you can binge watch a lot of YouTube videos from other resources, but then again, majority of people I know that binge watch all of those videos still are not profitable and still are a losing trader. So speaking of learning, if you want to become a student and be part of the growing TFP VIP Champions community, register to our 90-day mentorship program. So this is an exclusive one-on-one mentoring for you guys. And in addition, I'm also conducting bootcamps, Forex bootcamps, and currently we are at our batch 18 of the year 2024. So if you want to know more details, go check out, message me at my official Facebook page, TFP Champion Online, and be part of our growing community. So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP Champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta. So without further ado, let's get straight to our lesson. Alright, so what do we have here? Okay, again, we know the drill. Sabi ko nga guys, incorporating our TFP Warrior System approach, the basic approach that I'm teaching here in YouTube. But if you want to know more in depth, again, go check out my TFP VIP Champion Mentorship Program. So again, to start off, so sabi nga natin, before anything else, okay, so sabi nga natin, bago tayo mag-execute o mag-isip ng kahit anong trade, okay, we want to check first our market structure. It is essential to know and master our basics, particularly yung ating market structure. Right? So if we're going to read this market structure, kita naman natin guys that the market went from this series of uptrend. Diba? Kung titingnan natin, meron tayo ditong low, high, high, low, in this series of uptrend. And somewhat the market consolidates, okay, given this grouping. Sabi nga guys, I always teach my students to really master their market structure understanding para malaman nyo if the market is changing its character from a certain trend going to the other. Okay, so kung titingnan natin, meron tayo ditong group ng uptrend. Evident naman yan. And then meron tayong consolidation phase. And for some reason, okay, nagkaroon pa tayo ng higher high, okay, given this structure. Okay, and then what happened? The market went to a series of downtrend move. Okay, so meron tayong lower high, low, lower low, lower high, and then lower low. Okay, as of this point, makita nyo, yung series of lower low na to is reacting to our past support. So definitely, it created a certain area for the buyers. Okay, so tandaan nyo guys, nangyari lang yung ating downtrend. Okay, once nabasag tong support area na yan. Okay, so ibig sabihin yan, yung downtrend only started when it loses its momentum coming from this, diba? Lower high, and then created a new low, breaking this level of major support from our recent consolidation phase. So ibig sabihin yan, hindi porket bumababa yung market during this period is selling opportunity agad ang hahanapin natin. I do understand majority of you guys are nakadepende saan? Sa ating trend, di ba? So, kaya nga may kasabihan, for most of you, you understand that trend is your friend, di ba? Yung concept na yun. But nevertheless, I always emphasize this, that trend is your friend concept is not always the case when it comes to opportunity. Alright? So, given this, di ba? Kung babasahin natin, I'll just remove all of this markings. Okay? So, kung titignan natin, no? Evident na ang nakikita ngayon ng majority is itong phase na yan, which is yung downtrend. Okay? So, for most people, hahanap sila ng selling area. Okay? Or selling opportunity yan. Kasi bakit? Trend is your friend concept, majority hahanapin nila is selling opportunity. Okay? So, nothing wrong with that. But then again, ano nga bang sinasabi natin ng market? Nasaan ba yung market? Kaya nga sabi ko from my past videos, where is the price? Nasaan ba yung current price ngayon? So, dyan na yung i-incorporate natin yung mga confluences, not only our candlestick, but also our key levels. Okay? So, dyan papasok yung ating rules when it comes to finding opportunities, particularly yung ating TFP warrior system. Okay? So, again, don't solely depend on trend. Okay? So, if you're only depending on trend when it comes to your opportunities, more likely, you will lose every time. Okay? So, ngayon, aware tayo na ang nakikita ng lahat is downtrend. But then again, nasaan ba yung current market? Nasaan ba yung current price? So, dyan ako maglalagay ng mga confluences. We all know, okay, so that is why important na alam niyo yung market structure as a whole. Kaya nga ako, lagi nagsisimula ako usually sa daily. Kasi bakit? This is the bigger picture where I can look for opportunities on a swing perspective, day trade opportunity, at saka scalping. So, again, kita nyo naman yan from my past videos na hindi rason na mawalan ka ng opportunity. Laging meron yan, okay? Hindi mo lang alam kung paano hanapin at hindi mo lang paano timingan yung market kasi you don't emphasize and give importance sa market structure. Masyado kayo nakadepende sa mga indicators that give, di ba? Delay or lagging confirmations. Okay? So, ngayon, nasa yung current price? The current price is here. So, aware tayo na ito yung focus natin. And take note, hindi porket downtrend yan ay magsasala ko agad. Okay? Remove that notion and hindi enough yung trend. So, ngayon, I will incorporate some of our confluences. So, given from the past structure, tandaan nyo, alam to ng mga VIP students that market behaves in a certain cycle. So, hindi random yan nangyayari. Kaya, again, if you want to know more of that, go check out my mentorship program para mas maintindihan nyo that market doesn't move in such a way na random yan. No. Everything has a reason and everything has a purpose. Kaya, tumataas or bakit bumababa yung market. Okay? So, ngayon, if I were to incorporate yung ating confluence, okay, so, let's check ano yung mga key levels natin. Okay? Take note, current market is sitting now saan? Okay? Kung titignan ko to, okay? Currently, if I were to extend tong horizontal line, this signifies that the market reacted historically dun sa mga past data. Okay? So, evidently, market is sitting more or less on a major support level. Okay? Parang, tandaan nyo, the more reactions it would provide, okay, the more significant the level would be. So, currently, since merong multiple reactions from the past, so, currently, market is reacting on a significant level, okay, in terms of a support. Kasi bakit? Currently, yung market is nasa ibabaw, okay? So, ngayon, how about historical data wherein meron ba tayong binasag na trend lines or any other support or resistance counter trend lines, this and that. So, take note, I am at a major support level, but that doesn't guarantee na bibili ako agad. Okay? And, kabaliktaran to sa iniisip na lahat, which is downtrend, which is selling. Okay? So, if I were to read yung historical structure ng market, makita nyo, meron tayo ditong binasag na area. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, currently, yung market, di ba, nangyari is, nanggaling pala siya from this historical downtrend and then push through again this market which consolidated and bumalik saan? Bumalik sa historical level of support. Okay, tandaan nyo, this level kung saan nagkakaroon ng consolidation yung market is a significant area kasi bakit? Merong sellers, merong buyers, so which means merong liquidity around that area. Alright? So, at this point, I am now sitting at a support level and meron tayong binasag na counter trend line resistance. Okay? How about if I were to connect itong dalawang point na to? So, take note, in terms of trend line support, we can simply say na significant din tong level na to. Kasi bakit? If I were to connect, di ba? Logically, okay? Anong mapapansin nyo guys? Okay? The reason I decided for a long opportunity in confluence with my system is kasi bakit? Even though downtrend yung pinapakita ng market on its characteristic recently, okay, that doesn't guarantee na overall selling lang hanapin ko. Kasi bakit? if I were to check yung ating TFP war system rules pagdating sa long opportunity, anong ibig sabihin yan? I am now above horizontal support. I am now above trend line support. And I have broken past counter trend line resistance. Okay? And then currently, yung market, bumalik lang. Okay? So, kaya kayo guys, if you are trading on a whatever style man, okay, it is a must or it is a good habit na makita nyo muna yung overall move ng market, okay, on a bigger picture, particularly on your higher time frame. Kaya, yan yung lagi kong in-emphasize, okay? So, ngayon, obvious pala that the market is sitting at a high probability trade zone or what we know as HPT zone. Ako pala ay nasa HPT zone currently. So, ibig sabihin yan, I am on a high probability trading zone for a buying opportunity as a buyer. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, I am now sitting at this HPT zone. Okay? HPT zone. Buy yan. Okay? Kasi bakit? We are above certain key levels that would satisfy our system rules pagdating sa TFP warrior system. Okay? So, again, anong gagawin ko? Again, we know the drill. Sabi nga natin, even though meron ako ditong reaction, particularly a buying pressure candle, okay, that doesn't guarantee na tataas lang yan. Okay? No one knows. Kasi bakit? Again, everyone can see this as a buying opportunity dahil merong week na mahaba. But then again, pagdating sa lower time frame, many things can happen. Okay? It can have a momentum change here and there. But ang point dito is, if you really want to confirm, dyan na papasok yung patience nyo to wait for the proper timing. Okay? So, we know the drill. Sabi nga natin, if we are now sitting at a buying opportunity, okay, plus nasa higher time frame tayo, and it is not wise na mag-execute lang din ako blindly sa higher time frame. What we want is a low risk, high reward approach. Ibig sabihin yan, mag-execute pa rin ako ng buy setup sa lower time frame. So, since nasa daily ako, I have traded this using a swing trade approach. So, ibig sabihin, our entry ko is saan? Sa H1. But, again, along the way, kailangan ko makita ano ba yung mga confirmations na kailangan ko. So, as a good practice, which I am sharing na rin from the past videos, go check your past, daily highs and lows ng iyong candlestick. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, previous day high. So, ito yung previous day. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, strong momentum pa ng sellers kasi pababa nga. But then again, we will mark this as our previous daily high. Okay. Previous daily high. Okay. So, bakit? Yung previous daily high and low, okay, yan yung magiging significant support at resistance mo sa mas mababang time frame. Okay, kasi bakit? Mabi-breakdown yan into series of small series of candles. Okay? Ito yung ating previous daily high. And ito yung aking previous daily low. So, take note. Sorry. Yan. Okay. Oops. Previous day low. Okay, tandaan nyo guys. Yan yung mga significant area ngayon. Pero ang crucial dyan is simply, we are a buyer. So, definitely, kailangan nating mabasag muna itong level of previous daily high. Kasi bakit? Yan yung peak kung saan majority dito are majority dyan ay sellers. Okay? So, take note, anong gagawin ko dyan? Currently, okay, hindi naman ako agad nag-trade, but take note, yan yung inintay confirmation. In order to me to have a confirmation na bibili talaga ako is, I have to wait. Okay? And take note, 10% sa market is execution. Okay? And 90% of that is waiting, which majority hindi kaya maghintay. Kaya, tandaan nyo guys, if hindi nyo kaya maging patient at maging disciplined sa tamang timing, definitely, kaya kayo laging matatalo. Okay? So, napaka-importante sa success sa pagtitrade is yung patience. Okay? Kaya ako, I have to wait. So, what happened here, I waited for several days, okay, para lang maging beneficial itong pagsisetup ko. Okay? So, that is why I waited for a few days kasi alam ko yung gusto kong mangyari and I know if the market would provide me the proper timing at execution na kailangan ko. Okay? So at this point, hindi pa siya nabasag. So I have to wait. So 1 day passed. Okay? What happens next? Okay, hindi pa rin. Okay, so ito yung ating previous daily high. So, ikatlong araw. Yan, okay. So, the reason I have waited this much para sa aking setup kasi I am on a long-term perspective. Okay, so tandaan nyo guys, during this period, hindi lang naman din tinitrade ko. So, again, naka-alert naman yan sa TradingView and nasa watchlist ko na yan. So, again, dito lang ako nag-involve sa trade nung nabasag na yung aking previous daily high kasi bakit? Ito yung momentum ng sellers. Okay? Kailangan ko muna mabasag yung previous candle na yan kasi bakit? That would provide me more confirmation na ako talaga ay pwedeng bumili. So, at this point, nagkaroon na ng bull run yung market. So, anong gagawin ko? Now, it's time for me to look for the proper opportunity as an execution. So, bababa ako ngayon ng 4 hours para mag-confirm whether yung ginagalawan ko ba is tamang area for a buy confirmation entry. Okay, punta tayo ng 4 hours. Of course, following our system rules. Okay? So ngayon, what do we have here? Diba? Mas nagkaroon na ng structure and mas madali nang i-analyze once we go down to a much lower time frame kasi it will be broken down into series of candles that will provide us more clues para mag-execute. So as of this point, okay, dyan na ako makapag-add ng more confluences. And gagawin ko lang yung process na ginagawa ko from a higher time frame going down. So, if I were to analyze this again, take note, ano makita nyo? Di ba? Meron ako binasag na counter trend line resistance. So, that is one confluence rule na we are above now, nitong counter trend line resistance. Coming from which points? Okay, itong point na to, and yung origin natin. Okay, ano pa? Do I have any trend line support? Okay, let's check. Okay, so, meron akong dalawang 2 points that I can connect to look for an area of trend line support. So, pwede kong i-connect to. Yan. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? This means that in order for me to find a better entry, hahanap ako ng HPT buy HPT zone. Okay? So, ibig sabihin na high probability trading area for a buy. So, that explains na yung aking HPT zone ay around this area. Diba? Bakit? I am now above ng ito, trend line support. I am now above counter trend line resistance. And, tandaan nyo guys, yung previous 4-hour ko na yung previous daily, okay, high ko is ito. Okay, which is I am now above. So, that explains na ito yung magiging HPT zone ko as a buy. So, ito yung tutumbukin natin as a buy opportunity. Dito tayo maghahanap ng confirmation. So, take note, ngayon, currently yung market nagko-consolidate. Green, black, green. So, ibig sabihin niya, naglalaban pa yung mga buyers and sellers. So, what I want is a buying confirmation candle, which is like pin bar, okay, engulfing, this and that. So, ang point ko dito is, we know that we are above certain levels, satisfying our buying opportunity for TFPUR system. So, ito yung magiging HPT area ko. So, we have to wait na magkaroon tayo ng confirmation candles in this HPT area. Ito yung HPT area natin sa 4 hours. 4-hour HPT buy zone. Okay? Yan. Okay, buy. Again, as explained, above ako nito, and above ako ng horizontal support or previous resistance. Okay? So, we have to wait para magkaroon tayo ng much better confirmation and of course, better risk to reward ratio pagdating sa execution. Right? See? Okay? So, anong papansin nyo guys? So, makikita nyo, the market reacted to where? Okay, nag-react siya ngayon dun sa aking HPT zone. Anong confirmation dyan? Okay, tandaan nyo, kung makikita nyo to, even though this is a bearish candle. Bakit siya bearish? Kasi kulay black siya and that explains na mas lower yung closing price natin kaysa sa opening price. That explains kaya siya naging bearish. But, take note, mahaba yung wick niya sa ilalim. That signifies that there are presence ng buyers. So, for me, this is a good opportunity na maghanap ako ngayon ng entry setup sa mas mababang time frame looking at this bullish candle. Okay? Bullish siya in a manner, in a sense na bullish siya in characteristic dahil nga mahaba yung wick sa ilalim. But, in formation, that is a bearish candle. Okay? Kasi kulay black. Okay? So, take note. Ngayon, since nag-react na siya sa aking HPT buy zone dito sa 4 hour, in order for me to better yung aking risk reward ratio, bababa ulit ako ng H1 which is my actual execution time frame para sa swing trade. Alright? So, punta tayo ng H1. Okay? So, ngayon, anong nakikita ko sa H1? Okay? Right. Okay, sa H1, anong ibig sabihin yan? Tandaan nyo guys, i-adjust nyo na lang itong itong natin. Ito yung trend line support natin sa 4 hours. Okay? But, in order to verify as well that, meron din tayo nakitang points dito that we can connect, okay, in this smaller time frame, okay, which we can use later on. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Take note, as an opportunity, di ba, sabi ko nga, for a buy, we must be above at least 2 levels, above support, horizontal support, and above counter trend resistance or above trend line support. So, ngayon, take note, as a confirmation, before I would buy this market, kailangan mabasag ko muna, again, yung previous, again, 1 hour bearish candle. High. Okay, take note. Para ikaw ay mag-confirm as a buyer, basagin mo muna yung mga sellers on a previous hourly. Okay? Since ang previous hour candle mo dyan is bullish and meron kang malaking bearish candle dito, this will serve as your resistance, okay, na kailangan mo munang malagpasan as a buyer, as a confirmation. So, you see, I'm patient enough na maghintay ng mga confirmations kasi bakit? Timing is everything pagdating sa quality trade setup. Hindi tayo basta-basta pabara-bara pumasok dahil lang nagkaroon tayo ng series of bull run, pasok na. We don't chase for the price and we always want to make sure we are on the right area of buying opportunity. So take note, kung ako ay bibili, so makikita natin na ang tumbok ng HPT zone ngayon sa 1 hour ay ito, di ba? And ito yung magiging HPT entry ko around this area. Okay? Kasi bakit? What I want is the market sumampa dyan for it to have a bull run. Okay? Kasi bakit? I am now above nito and above ako nito. So, as a confluence. And take note, kung makita nyo, meron pa tayong slightly additional possible setup as entry which is around this area naman. So, yun yung importance na minamap out natin. Hindi tayo nagpe-predict, but we are being reactive kung nagpunta lang dyan yung market. So, minamap out na natin ahead of time yung mga pwedeng puntahan ng market price. And in that way, if it satisfies our entry rules, that is a better chance for you to execute a trade. Okay? So ngayon, this is my area of what? HPT entry. Okay? Ito yung HPT entry 2. Okay? So that is why from this past trade, I have buy 1. Okay? And HPT entry by 2. Okay? So, I executed 2 swing trades from this point kasi bakit? It all satisfies my system rules. And, again, nothing wrong with multiple entries as long as, okay, hindi mo hinahabol yung price. Don't be the trader na sa isang entry, 10 trades. Okay? Meaning, hinuhulaan mo na yung entry mo during that time. Okay? So, we don't want to be that kind of like scalper na high risk. Okay? So, kapag nasunog, lahat ng trades nyo are all lost. And it might cost your whole account using that method. So, ayaw natin na maging high-risk trader tayo. Ang point natin is, we always want to select quality trade setup. So, pinapakita sa akin ng system na ito yung entry ko at ito. Kasi bakit? I am now above nito, trend support. I am now above still ng horizontal support. So, that satisfies, sabi nga, confluence-wise, at least 2. pwede na yan. Okay? Kasi wala naman tayong makita ang counter-trend resistance kasi yung counter-trend resistance natin is nangyari na sa 4-hour perspective. Okay? Around this area. So, I have now two possible entry setups. So, ang kailangan ko lang gawin is ma-confirm muna na mag-push through yung market dito. Then, I should wait. Okay? So, let's check what happens. Ayusin ko lang tong see what happens. Ayusin ko lang yung aking line to make it more straight. Okay, this is my area of buy entry. So you see, the level of patience is very important, particularly kapag ikaw ay trade. Alright, so again, now, meron na tayong confirmation break of our previous hourly candle high of a bearish candle. Take note, if you want to break something, break the opposite candle. So, ano nangyari dito? Nabasag natin kasi bakit? Meron tayong confirmation break. Take note, when we're dealing with break, kailangan body. Kailangan mag-close yung body above ng certain area mo na kailangan mabasag or below nun kung ikaw ay selling. But at this point, since we are a buyer, so kailangan close body above nung previous hourly candle high. So ngayon, may confirmation ako. There are two options na pwede natin gawin. One is instant execution, but then again, what I want is simply a limit pending order kasi that is usually what I'm using and it is much better pagdating sa risk to reward ratio. Okay, so first thing, since buy limit order are executed below current price, so usually dito ako sa ilalim. Okay, and stop loss wise, take note, consider mo lang tong low na yan since nakaswing naman ako, considerable naman na I have to be particular dun sa range na pwedeng igalaw ng stop loss, okay, ng market dun sa stop loss range. Okay, sa inyo una, and might as well consider this entry area for my second HPT area. Okay, HPT zone. So, particularly when it comes to target, just less greed for me is enough. So, 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Okay na yan. Okay. 1:3. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to be greedy. So, bakit? Ayoko na yung feeling na, we don't want to have that feeling na, sige pa, tataas pa yan. No, we don't want to assume. Again, our aim is to have a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Kasi kung babalik ako sa daily, tignan natin, structure. Okay? Market now is on a bull run and high likely market will reach this level. Okay? So, around this area yan, pwedeng ito or pwede ding significant level na to. So, since pumapatak naman yung aking 1:3 risk to reward ratio dyan, so, okay lang din. Alright? So, balik tayo saan? Balik tayo sa 1 hour as a swing perspective. Okay? Yung second trade ko naman, nakaabang din as a limit order. Yun yung kagandahan sa limit order is nakaset tayo wherein hindi natin kailangan mag-risk ng malaki, but ang point dyan is hindi mo kailangan tutukan yung market candle per candle kasi yun yung purpose ng pending order. Okay? So, hihintayin mo lang tamaan yan and that would be the time na matitrigger yun. Okay? So, again, same target. Okay? Pwedeng 1 to 3 but then again, I'll just have to make it simple, no? Na maging pareho na sila. So, simple lang to. So, naka-swing perspective tayo on a long term. Isin ko lang. Para lang makita natin yung move ng market on how we managed to caught this big trade from the past weeks. Okay? So, it doesn't have to be tandaan nyo, perfect pagdating sa take profit. So, sometimes, you must be aware na lang din kung ano yung risk appetite mo. And from that, 1:3 is best pagdating sa risk management. Kasi bakit? You don't have to over-expect and you don't have to be too much greedy pagdating sa target. So, 1:3 is enough. Okay? So, although mas maganda lang yung risk-reward ratio ko dito sa pangalawang setup kasi mas mababa siya ng NP and price is more cheaper if ever pumunta siya dito. Otherwise, I'll be taking profit lang yun na. But since I'm sharing this with you guys, this past trade. Nakita nyo yung thought process on how I execute yung trade following our system rules sa TFP water system buy opportunity. Okay? So, let's check what happens dito. So, naka-buy limit tayo. Ibig sabihin yan, hihintayin lang natin mag-correct yung market at tamaan yun. Okay? Yun yung purpose ng limit orders. Okay? So, yan. I think dito ako sa level ng 1.240 something yan ang aking stop loss range since naka-swing naman ako. Alright? So, first thing, my first entry got triggered in a matter of like few hours. Okay, ito yun. Yung may bilog na yan. So, baguhin ko lang yung kulay. Para... Oh, sorry. Wala. Anyways, itong may bilog na to. Yan. Dito na trigger yung unang entry. So, currently, market consolidates. And it took a while. But then again, this is swing trade. So, I'll be patient enough to wait for whatever happens. Okay? So, kung matalo man ako, my mindset was that I know yung risk ko dito is almost 1 to 3% lang naman of my account. So, again, prior pa ako mag-execute, alam ko na kung magkano yung posible kong matalo. And that would not affect me mentally, psychologically, or financially pagdating doon sa risk level. So, pasok naman sa risk appetite. So, again, win or lose, you will always have to learn something from your trade. Okay? Alright. So, makikita nyo guys, 2 of my trades got triggered. So, ibig sabihin, sinundan niya talaga yung ating TFP HPT entry natin following our system rules. Okay? Importante dyan is, you know, okay, ano yung ginagawa mo and bakit ka nag-entry doon. Okay? So, ayusin ko lang to. Ayusin na natin. Alright? So, currently, kung makita nyo guys, several days the market consolidates. Okay? So, that doesn't guarantee na i-exit mo na yung trade because wala nangyayari during this period. Kasi kung titignan mo sa higher time frame, diba? Consolidate siya up and down. And some people mag-exit na yan kasi bakit? Feeling nila mali sila kasi nagkakaroon ng mga mga high wicks dito. Sabihin, merong selling pressure. Again, you just have to trust the process and your analysis, pati na rin yung system na ginagamit mo. Okay? So, the TFPUR system is for the basic approach. Take note, but again, this is my bread and butter when I was starting, but again, I do have my TFP champion system that I'm using for more advanced stuff. Okay, lalo na pag scalping, day trade, particularly pag sa swing na rin. But again, I'm showing you na you can earn money from the system on a free, diba, lesson. Okay, you don't have to pay too much pagdating sa lesson. Ang point dito is, learn the essentials, master the basics. Yun yung importante. Okay? And the more logical yung system is, the more it will work. Okay? Pag hindi nyo maintindihan yung system, which means, it's not logical. Okay? So, what happened here? So, it took a while, but both of my trades are on a winning trade. Okay? So, sabi nga, less greed, 1:3. Medyo mas mataas na yung risk-reward ratio ng isa kasi nga, mas mababa yung entry. So, that provided more better, risk-to-reward ratio. Okay? So, it took a while. But, again, the point here is, yun. Okay? So, both of my trades took profit. Okay? Not because, meron akong ginamit na indicators, this and that. So, I have used only price action and logical reasoning when it comes to market structure and key levels. Diba? So, kung makita nyo guys, trading should not be complicated. Okay? The reason naging complicated dyan is because ang dami yung dinadagdag na mga tools such as indicators. Okay? Naglabo-labo na. Okay? Ang point ko dito is learn your basics, candlesticks. Okay? Pangalawa, market structure. Pangatlo is key leveling, support resistance. Master all of that. And once you have decided to become more serious, then might as well join our TFP 90-day program mentorship. So from that, you will learn more about market cycle and why market goes up and down on a certain level na ine-expect mo lagi kang manalo or matatalo. So again, this will show you that market moves in a certain sequence. Okay? So, coming from this trade, no, I believe what's essential here is knowing your basic stuff. Okay? So, walang rocket science pagdating sa trading. It's all about logical reasoning. Bakit ka bibili or magbibenta? Okay? The reason kayo natatalo is ang dami yung dinadagdag na ingredients na sometimes it's too much crowding your chart na hindi mo na naintindihan what you're doing. Okay? So, you don't have to have 4 indicators para magsabi na buy or sell ka. Okay? The point here is everyone can learn something and everything can be achievable when it comes to sa trading. You just have to know what is essential, sabi ko nga. Right? So again, I hope this video helps you and provide you an insight on why manual trading and price action is king pagdating sa industry to. Okay? No one will ever make millions for you and nothing will make millions for you. Only yourself. Only your understanding. So again, if you want to learn something, better learn from something na subok na or someone that provide more value, okay? So, with all due respect to all those copy traders, EAs, kung ano-ano man tools, again, I do respect all of those people na provide ng services na yan. Some of them are legit and some of them are really scam lang naman. So again, learn your basics, okay? Candlestick, market structure, and key leveling. So lahat yan, magko-coincide doon sa TFUR system which I am teaching now free dito sa YouTube channel. So again, if you find value dito sa lesson na to, again, feel free to subscribe, okay? I'm not forcing anyone to subscribe, but again, you can binge watch my videos and you can learn a lot from these videos na sinashare ko, okay? So my goal and my advocacy is learn the trading process, okay? Have that experience of really trading in such a way na maintindihan mo ano nga ba yung impact ng trading psychology at risk management in conjunction with your results. Okay? So, the more you come better with that, the more better your results will be. Alright? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. Alright? So, see you all on the next videos. God bless and bye-bye.
So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang but nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.